Hello, my name is Deanna. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be converting my Epson 1400 into a DTF printer. So right here we have the printer, and as you can see we have the 6 colors. So the first thing I'm going to do is turn it on. I have this external ink tank that I installed a long time ago. I have it, let me see if I can take this around to the back. I have it going through the back. I drilled a hole and took this little piece off, and there's a YouTube video on it. My waist pads was at the max, and so I had to do something about that. I have the cup. I'm going to be using that to put the ink from the syringes that I put out of the cartridges. I'm going to put them in here. Then I have just plain water here, and I'm going to have some alcohol that I'm going to use for the last clean, or the next to the last clean. Here I have my DTF pre-treat black powder. I have it in black and I have it in white. And then I have all my DTF inks, and I got this from dtfpro.com. This was the first website I went to. I didn't go deep down into the best inks to use. I just wanted to get started, and they had all of it bundled. So that's what I did. I got that. Then I have this DTF A3 plus paper for the printer. I have this here because the rollers, there's some rollers down in there, as you can see. I'm gonna have to pull those out. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but we're gonna figure it out. I got pliers, I got this little bread knife, and then I have my weeding tool. So we're gonna see how easy that process is. I have my syringes here that I need to pull the ink out of the cartridges and clean my cartridges. So let's get to that. I have this little syringe here. It has a little thingamajigger. I'm going to take this printhead cleaning, and I'm going to try to flush as much of that sublimation ink out as I can. So, and then I'm going to go through with the DTF ink afterwards and try to do a few head cleanings to get all that sublimation ink flushed out of there. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going to start with the yellow. What I do is I take my cartridges, take my little needle, and make sure this is in the air hole. I don't know if it makes a difference. Then I lean it to the side. I put that down in here, and you have to be really careful because there's a bag. Oh, this is okay. There we go. So there's a little slit you got to go in on the side. There's a bag in there, so you have to be careful when pulling ink out of here. So I got, see the ink, and then I'm gonna throw it here in this cup. So let me see if I can move this cup over, get it more in frame. So I'm gonna in this cup. So I'm gonna finish showing you. Do it sideways, and I'll get the rest of it out. I'll do my best not to. Just a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do now is gonna take the top and I'm gonna move it to the first one here, because now I'm going to have to pull the ink out of the bottom. So I'm going to take my little, I'm going to move all the rest of this because this is a mess. This is a mess. And I'm going to move these other inks over here just to get them out of my way. Hold on, just bear with me 1 second. Okay. Get it out of my way. And I'm going to do this one on camera. I'm going to do the rest of them off because it's going to take a little while, and I just don't want this to be long and drawn out. I'm tired. Like I said, I've worked 12 hours today, And I'm just gonna get this done, so it'll be much faster if I do it off camera. Anyway, so I'm gonna take the needle part off. Oh God! And you have to be careful with this little chip here. You don't want to mess that up. You really don't want to mess that up. So I'm gonna take this part and I'm gonna sit it in here. A lot of people say don't do it. A lot of people say do it. I do it. It has caused me no problem. So when I pull on that, it takes everything out of that chamber. But do not push back in. Don't ever push back in. Always pull out, and then as I'm pulling it out, I just snap right off. So you got a little bit, you know, left in there. So I'm gonna pull that in there. So I'm going to take this, put it back in the air hole. I'm going to put my nozzle back on. Get me some water. I'm going to flush that out first. So get my water. Flush it out. Get all that ink out of there before I'm trying to clean that ink out. I'm not trying to put more. So I'm going to just squeeze water in there. Squeeze the water in there. So I shake it up. Put my finger on it. Shake it up. Try to get all that clean. And then I take the water right back out. Get careful, go. You see where my thing is? It's on the side. And I'm just pouring all that out. Now, this may not get done tonight. Like, hubby's waiting on me to hang this up. So, I think I'm going to hang this up and wake up early and continue on, because I really want to convert this printer. Like, I wasn't planning on using my phone to record this, but it just works better. So I'm gonna have to make some more space in my phone because it can only hold so much. I do a lot of recording and all that other stuff with my kids, so I really don't have much space in my phone for this. So I'm shaking it up, shake, 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 shaking it up. And then I'll pull it out again. And on the third time that I clean it out, I'm going to take the needle off and take it through the chamber. Like I said, this is long. And if I had it facing me and doing this like extra quick, then, you know, I'll be going a little just a tad bit faster than this. So, got that. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. So I'm going to move this to the regular chamber. I always do that when I start pulling from the bottom so that I don't mess up the mechanism of it. So, I'm going to go back through here and try to not. Okay, so now there we go. See? Flush, 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 flush. This is why most people just buy new cartridges, but I'm too cheap for that. I'm not cheap, I'm just resourceful. And I refuse to buy stuff that I already have. I could just take the time to clean it and call it a day. Now I don't have my air hole. I'm going to cover my air hole with my finger. Okay. Oh, shoot. So, I think I put water in my air hole. It'll be okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again, and then on the last time I'm going to just go in with alcohol. Not on the next glass, I'm going to go in with alcohol. Just finish cleaning it out. But you see it's getting thinner and thinner. Thinner and thinner. I'm going to have to get this on my table. Keep having to paint it because I'm so clumsy. I'm just clumsy and I'm a messy crafter. I don't know how I got that way. But you can see, even more clear. So I try to, when it gets to this point, at this point I do a round of alcohol, and then I do another round of water to rinse out the alcohol. So you see, getting clear, getting clear. Alright. So at this point, I'm going to get me a syringe. Get just pure alcohol. I don't mix it, but I don't put as much alcohol as I do water. That's because I just don't want that. If I don't get all of it out, I don't want it mixing up with my ink. I normally almost always get it out. So I'm put some alcohol in here. Shake, 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 shake. And then alcohol normally gets it. Okay. So shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake. Because it's all getting wet. I do so much better without these gloves on, but keep them on. Don't make a mess. Okay. Still getting ink out of there. Okay. So that was all the alcohol. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do and put the last round, I'm going to do water. And let me just go from there. I'm getting tired too, so I've had a long day, so I think after I clean out the yellow cartridges, I'm not going to fill them up until I have all of these clean. So I'm going to go off camera after I get done with this one, and I want to get them all cleaned up. And then I'm going to put the inks in, and I'll have to just record that. It's just, putting the ink in is as simple as me putting this water in there. It's nothing complex. You just, what you do. So I'm going to try to clean this out. See how much yellow ink I got going through, and we'll go from there. So here we go. Oh shoot, let me put this in the white. Thingy majigger. Alright, so and then you see how that's not doing what I wanted to do? It's not pushed in there good. You see how clear that is now? So that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. So I'm gonna finish getting that out, the rest of that water out, because after that alcohol, it's basically clear. Now it's a little stained yellow, but a lot is in the chambers and just stained yellow because I've had yellow sublimation ink in it. So, but as you can see, it's all coming out clear. I got it all out. And so I'm gonna make sure I got it all out. So last round, I'm gonna go in with this syringe here. I'm gonna close up my air hole. what I do. Don't know why. And then I'm going to go through right here and suck up any other mess that I have. And you can see, even though it's just a little, that was still in there. So yeah, after you get done pulling from the chambers, still have to go in there and kind of pick up what's left. Oops. I'm tired because I just like, I'm glad it was just a little. I'm glad it was just a little. This is real life here. This is us crafters are tired, but we're trying to make it happen. We're trying to make it happen. You hear, like, about all means, like, gotta hustle after hours. Anyhow, so this one is complete. So I'm gonna go through and do the rest with the other 5, and we shall see how that goes. Okay, so I have all my cartridges clean, and I think I'm just going to call it a night and pick this up in the morning. So hopefully I'll be able to get all of this done. I am back. I am halfway rested, and I am going to first off attempt to get the rollers out of this printer. So I am going to attempt to take the rollers out. Oh, so oh, okay, let's see. So all I really need to do is go under it, take that spatula under, if you can see that. Let's focus it over here. So as you can see, you just take it under whichever one you wanna go to and just wiggle up. So right now I am taking it under and lifting it up, taking that little spatula under, lifting it up, and then going through with my weeding tool and grabbing. See, oh wow, it's easy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna slide under, and you see how those lifted up some. Then I'm gonna go in with my weeding tool, and I'm just gonna whoop, whoop, pull it on out of there. Whoop, whoop. Just don't be careful about it going underneath there. I'm gonna push that up so I can get it out. But you get the gist there. So I got the first row of rollers out. I left that one in. I was meaning to leave this one on the side, that one there. I was meaning to leave that in, but I accidentally took that out. But there is a second set of rollers, as you can see there, in the front I'm about to tackle. So what I'm going to do is, see, I'm going to turn my flash on. I'm going to take the other ones out in the middle and leave the sides on this one too. So it was a little bit of a chore, but I got them all out, front and back, except for the 2 on that side and 1 on this side. And the 1 on this side was an accident. I meant to leave the back too, but that didn't happen. So it's whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put my inks in. So I have all my inks in here. I have my yellow, black, white, magenta, and cyan. So I have them all in there. So I'm going to plug up my printer and do a few head cleanings and then try a print. I have to show this. As you can see, it's doing a head cleaning. But the ink, I need to dump this. I've had this on here for months, so there's a bunch of ink in there. But you can see the ink is going into this little tube here. So now, right now, see, this is like the issues that will come. I am having problems with my print head, and I think it's from not having the cartridges in it overnight. I think my print head got a little clogged up, so I'm trying to decide if I want to take the print head out and soak it like I normally would. So I did have to eventually remove my print head. I just started at it, like I just woke up and just went at it. So I did not get this on camera. But what I'm going to do is, I got Windex in here right now. I use a mixture of Windex and a little bit of alcohol. I know some people say, you know, some people have their reservations about it, but this is what I use. So I have the Windex in there. I don't have the alcohol in there yet, but I'm going to put it in there, and then I'm going to drop the print head, soak it for about an hour. Now, what you want to be careful is just to get the head in there. Do not get anything else in there, because you see you have like metal strips, and you don't want to like bang it down when you get it down there. As you can see, it's getting ink out of there. I'm trying to figure out how to get it mirrored on here. I don't know. This is Acro. No, this is Cat Link. Don't print. Cancel. Abort. Abort. Okay, I am going to go for this print. I got it rotated. I couldn't figure out why I had it rotated to rotate on print. But it was incoming when I import the file to rotate. So it was just like counteracting. So you can see it prints the color. And then it goes through and put the white on top. So all it takes is a little bit of patience, a little bit of time, a lot of bit of time, and just, you know, figuring out how you want your prints. I don't think I have my profile the way that I want it just yet. I'm gonna print out another print to see if it was just how much white I was putting underneath my images, or if it was the color itself. Because this second one that I did popped a little better than the first one, and I'm hoping this third one pop a little bit better than both of them that I've done so far. So I'm really hoping that you know, I get this thing flowing the way that I want it to flow, and I thank God I will not have to deal with easily subly, or like putting sublimation on glitter and stuff. That will keep me from having to do this and just use my sublimation printer for straight up just sublimating my clothing for my clothes, and then sublimating on just white items, substrates, and you know, all that other stuff. So hopefully that will I'm not limited to easy subli anymore, which makes me very excited. There it is. You see that? So if we turn on all the, okay. So I'm gonna take it over here, make sure my fingers, oh God, stay straight, please. Stay straight. Okay, so it doesn't want to stay straight that way, so I'm gonna pick it up like this. So I'm gonna pick it up like this, take it over here, and how can I powder this? Okay, so there we go. So I powder in here. What it is. Okay. So I got some of the powder in here. So I'm gonna powder it up. Got some clumps in it. But it's okay. It is okay. It is okay. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess that up, but whatever. And I still need to go to Walmart and get me a container so that this can work just a tad bit better. So there's the powder. You just gotta make sure you powder it up really good. Do we got powder all over it? Yes, I do. Yeah, there's powder all on that. So you have to put the powder on the wet ink. That's the side that I'm going to be pressing on. And this is the side that has the powder or whatever. So what I'm going to do is I have this little toaster oven here. I don't have it on yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Turn it on 300. Actually, it needs to be on 200 because it goes pretty fast. So I'm gonna put on 200. How long I keep it in there, I don't know. I do know it lets out some vapors or whatever, and it kind of shows that it's ready then. So I'm gonna go ahead and it warms up pretty fast. Put it in there. See the steam coming out. I think I probably did it too long. We shall see. Use an oven mitt or something. Don't be like me. So you can see it is glossing over, meaning it is almost cured. I think it needs another maybe, because you can see the stripe from the... Okay, I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds. Turn this. This is so much better. Let me turn my flash on so you can see the glossiness and all that goodness to it. You can see the powder has melted on there. And it seemed like it's taking forever. When I record, it takes forever. When I'm not recording, it's just like bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 you're done. Okay, I've already preheated my shirt over here. So I'm just going to smack it on here. Just like that. And then I'm going to cover it up. And it says 15 seconds. 12 to 15 seconds is what I've averaged. So I'm going to do it on there. I got the time. I got the timer going on that. It's a little hot in here. I got the heater going and turned on the heat press. And now I'm in here dying. So 15 seconds. I'm going to raise it up. It's a cold peel. So I'm going to just wait. Maybe a good 30 seconds is what's been working for me. I do 30 seconds. That's unplugged. I do 30 seconds of cooling. And I take it off and then I repress it for another 5 seconds. I always, whether I'm doing vinyl, easy sub lead, whatever, I always press afterwards. I don't know, it seemed like it make a big difference. I got powder all on my hands, so it looks terrible. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. No cracks. No cracks. Excited. Okay, this is up close after pulling it. I pulled it, and it is still pretty darn good. And I'm going to give this a wash tonight and see how that comes out. I gotta see in it. After wash and dry test. That's good.
Mm-hmm. No cracks.
There gonna be a few cracks in there after you do that.
No, it's not.
No cracks.
All right.
I'm talking about.